Spirits Night Silence. I'm Jasmine Ellis. Now, this is a video response to Can Appease Stevie. Now, he did a video showing a house that's now being haunted apparently, and it's never been haunted before. A woman who was a good friend of hers on the opposite side said put sage in the house to get rid of the activity. In one sense, yes, that is correct. But really, matter of speaking, in saying this, what she's put in the house, the spirit will still remain inside. You could put sage top to bottom, attic, bedrooms, toilet, lounge, stairs, wherever. There is going to be a part of the house that the spirit can get to without having the effect of the sage. Now, I've looked up, before I've done this video in the response, I done some research so I know what I was talking about. Now, we all know there are 3 entities of different kinds of spirits. First off, you have the spirit. Doesn't show him or herself, just letting you know that he or she is still there by your side. Just giving you a little bit of knowledge that someone is there by you. In my videos you can hear laughter, talking, one word crystal clear as my videos have stated what my camera has picked up. We class those as playful spirits. Then you have ghosts. Now, ghosts are totally different. Ghosts are there who stands in front of you, the form that they was when they died. Maybe just for a split second, or maybe a minute or 2. You might get a glimpse of the woman or man walking so far before that ghost disappears. But then you have the poltergeist. The poltergeist is 100% pure evil. When he was alive, or when she was alive, there was an evil person, torturing people, murdering people, cutting up people in little bits. In saying all this, first and foremost, never assume anything. Entities cannot be destroyed. No matter what you try, entities cannot be destroyed. That is where I'm coming from, the sage, that it won't get rid of. Now, the reason why a spirit or ghost, any kind of entity in that house is there now, including to what I've researched, it could be down to numbers of reasons. Reason 1, it could be, how old is that house? Would somebody have died or murdered, or somebody done something wrong, couldn't move on until somebody has listened to that person? That's the reason why that person is showing himself now, because he wants or she wants to be heard. Also, if that house is not that old, you got to think on the lines of the land that it is on. Every country in the whole world has got history. Every country, every blade of grass in a field or open space before a building was put there, it has history. So you've got to look into the history of that part of that street, how far you can go back, what was there before those houses was built. Could it be a graveyard? Could it be an open graveyard where there was battles fought, soldiers dying, and a soldier died on that particular spot where the house is standing? Also, is there a loved one who passed away recently but do not want to move away from that person? He or the daughter or son or husband, nan, mother, whatever, don't want to move away. She got to protect her child no matter how old that person is. So that's another thing to consider about a loved one. Also, there's another thing can be stated. Somewhere down the street, another house could have been haunted. And this person who owned that other house wanted to do something about it. Now, according to my research, it states, normally by using the tone and making it clear that this is your home and it is not welcome there and must leave now. Well, you've got to mean it. You've got to say it. You've got to do it in a way that the spirit, the ghost, whatever, doesn't see any weakness in your voice. Soon as he noticed or she noticed there is a weakness in your voice, that spirit, that ghost or poltergeist will not leave your premises. You've got to believe in your faith. Now, only way to actually to get the spirit to move on is the tone of your voice, according to the research that I have actually looked up. Also, it states you never become emotional when dealing with a spirit. Don't get angry or panic or show any fear into the spirit world. This will give energy to that spirit. Do not even try to run away. I know it is impossible because your instinct says run, and you run as fast as you can. But in many cases, when this sort of behaviour of running away because you're scared does give that person hurting themselves in the long run. They could be running, trip over something, break a leg, break the neck, they could end up dead, they could end up seriously injured in running away. Also, you may be able to find out if there's anything there over a considerable, say, a few hundred years, if there has been any traumatic deaths in the area. Traumatic deaths is just that, somebody who has been murdered in a tragic way that nobody else could actually identify a person after being murdered. And this spirit wants to know the reason why. That reason alone is making that person, that spirit, that ghost, staying here amongst. It's also been stated that when, like you said, a bed was moving rapidly, frightened the lady out of her wits, which anybody would. That is indicating to the person that something is there that cannot be explained. Something is there that's trying their hardest to communicate with that person. Now, is that person actually communicating to tell that person to get out because something is seriously going to happen? Or is that one going to just say, I'm here, my love, don't panic, I'm here to protect you? Besides all this, if you really wanted to know more if the house is actually haunted or not, and who or what is there haunting that place, and the reason why it is now being haunted, then that person goes to an investigation team like myself, but I'm over here, and there's surely people over in America who can investigate that house. But in saying this, they will ask loads of questions on the phone. They will ask, what were that person actually doing at the precise time of the occurrence? What time did it actually happen? Was it outside raining? Was it stormy? Was it windy? Also, they would turn around and state, have you allowed anybody in to do any paranormal activity inside that house? And if she answers, no, she didn't, but it's here, she felt, done all this, then they, if she wanted to, they would come and investigate. Once they've done their investigating, and they set all their cameras onto the laptop and find out different things, then that investigation team should then go back to the person, show her the findings, and go on from there. So, Stevie, it's taken me quite a few days just to find out what I've just stated. So, I hope you understand what I'm coming from. Anybody who would have told me that I would have done the paranormal activity in the research and actually doing, I would have laughed, because I was like a lot of you. I did not believe in the paranormal. I watched programs on telly over the years of growing up, hoping and waiting for the camera to pick something up. But always, as usual, the camera is facing a totally different way when somebody says, oh, I seen a ghost up there, it's got to be a ghost up there. But you didn't see it because the camera was pointing somewhere else. My own personal view is people that does that is the ones that's trying to get more people to watch the television programs. I am not like that. I'm only doing this purely to find out what my camera or my ears can pick up, if anything. This is the reason why I class myself as SpiritsNightSilence. So, thanks for listening. God bless. Happy hauntings, everyone.